Again, the best way to learn these is to just do lots and lots and lots of examples. So let's do some examples. Anytime we do an example, the algorithm doesn't change. It just gets a bit more complicated. Okay, how would we solve this little letter soup, this little alphabet soup we've got here? So we've got 3w squared z. Now I know if you're watching this in the United States, you might say that's a z. We call it a z, times 2 g f y. It's all jumbled up and it's not in alphabetical order, but the process is the same. We multiply the coefficients. So the coefficient of that is 3, the coefficient of that is 2, so it's going to be equal to 6. And then are any of these variables the same? No. Well, we're just going to combine them, and we're going to combine them in alphabetical order. So the F is there, it's done. The G is there, and then I guess the W would go there, and then the Y, and then the Z would go there, and we're done. Just check. 3 times 2 is 6. Yep, correct. The F is there. Yep. The G is there. Yep. The W, and it's W squared, is there. Yep. The Y is there, and the Z is there. It's all there. That's correct. So notice that all we did was we just combined all of those things together. I guess while we're at it, we might as well have a look at how we would do it sort of longhand if we were to do it. So 3w squared z is equal to 3 times w times w, that's what the squared bit means, times z, times 2 times g times f times y. Let's combine them now like we did above. So the coefficients come first. First coefficient, that's the second coefficient. 3 times 2 is 6. There, you're done. The F is the next one in alphabetical order. The F is there. G is next in alphabetical order, and then W is next, and it's going to be W times W, which is W squared. They're both done. The Y is next, and the Z is last, and that will be a correct answer. So I wanted to show you just using a pretty lengthy, wild example that as long as you just stick to the rules, the answer will appear, will come out. Just stick to it. Okay, let's have a look at this one then. Let's say we have 4w. Remember, 4w can be anything. 6g times 2p. What do we do now? Well, it's exactly the same thing. The only thing that complicates things is that we have 3 terms now. 1, 2, 3 terms. But we're going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to multiply out the terms. 4 times 6 is 24, times 2 is 48. And then we would put it in alphabetical order. G, we come along there, and then I guess P, and then W. Okay, if we wanted to do this, if we wanted to expand this out, I guess we could say this is equal to 4 times W times 6 times times G times 2 times P. 4 times 6 times 2 is 48. The G would come next. The G goes down there. The P is next. That's next alphabetically. And the W is last. There's nothing else left up here. That's our answer. And it's the same answer that we had over here. Okay. Let's just do one more example. Let's say we have 7Q times 3Y. If you want to pause the video and have a go yourself, have a go. Okay, well, first thing we do is we multiply the coefficients. The coefficients here are 7 and 3. So 7 times 3 is 21. Hopefully you remember your times tables. Q is next alphabetically, and Y is next. That's our answer.